Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your always great support in this broadcast. I don't take it for granted. Kenyans, I told you very well that if it is a matter of impeachment, then both Ruto and Gachagua were to be impeached. Things are now changing nicely as Gachagua, the former deputy president, have filed a petition in court for William Ruto to be impeached. And let me just read for you what Gachagua have said in his case file petition. Rigathi is saying that both the two of them were supposed to go home, not him alone. Kenyan's newspapers review November 12th, ex-DP Gachagua makes U-turn in case wants Ruto ousted too. On Tuesday, November 12th, the local newspaper reported on a range of topics the fight back by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua against President William Ruto, dominating one of the major newspapers. Then we have Daily Nation, plum jobs, shillings, 6 billion, oil scam suspect, home of wash cleaners. Then Standard, you can as well see Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. That is the first thing. On one of the local dailies spotlighted the cash crunch hefting former Prime Minister Raila Odinga campaign to become the next African Union Commission AUC chairperson. Then the Standard reported on the U-turn made by the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in a case previously filed against him on President William Ruto. A case was filed by a group of petitioners who sought the joint removal from office of the president and his former deputy via referendum. In the case, Ruto and Gachagua were accused of allowing oppressive tax regimes, killings of protesters, entering into secret agreements with the US government. The duo was further accused of capturing parliament, encouraging and inducing the defection of MPs in order to turn the Kenya Kwanza alliance into the majority party in the National Assembly, advocating and implementing a tax regime and economic policies prescribed by the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund (IMF) that are adverse to Kenyans, and appointing state and public officials in an ethnically discriminatory manner. That is what is now happening. Rigathi wants William Ruto to be also impeached. They were also accused of appointing cabinet in branch of the principle of two-third gender rule. The petitioners also contend that by using the Kenya Revenue Authority KRA to collect cess in these counties, the head of state has undermined devolution. Ruto and Gachagua hired lawyer Fred Ngatia to represent them. Gachagua had not yet been impeached. However, weeks after his ouster, the former deputy president changed his stance on the case and is now on the side of the petitioners, as the Standard suggests. Gachagua picked new Attorney General to represent him in the case after dropping Ngatia. That is what is now happening. Rigathi ameamua huyu pia alikuwa mbaya. Mimi siwezi enda nyumbani peke yangu. Lazima tuende pamoja. Na niliwaambia vizuri ya kwamba kila mtu, hakuna mtu mzuri hapa. Wote ni wabaya. Na kama ni kuimpeach, Not only Rigathi Gachagua. And I told you that Ruto hanged on Rigathi Gachagua. He was hiding behind Rigathi Gachagua. Where the answer sasa. The same time, opposition is pampering William Ruto. Whether Ruto is doing wrong, opposition is also pampering him. And that is also a very big mistake. Not only even opposition, the judiciary itself is pampering William Ruto, pretending that Ruto is good, better than Rigathi Gachagua, not knowing that Ruto is the same to Rigathi Gachagua. That is why Rigathi Gachagua have decided to file this petition for Ruto also to be impeached, because Ruto was also having some mistake in this government. That is Rigathi's remarks. You have decided kama ni kuenda nyumbani, wacha sisi sote twende, kwa sababu hakuna mtu yeyote mwenye alikuwa holi kwa hii serikali. Na hiyo ndio inakuwa tabia ya viongozi. Mmoja akishafanya mbaya, walikuwa wawili, mmoja akishafanya mistake, mwingine anasulubisha mwenzake. Na watu wanawatch to MPs, leaders in this country, yet to want this country to progress and to grow. Who is right now? Both of them are wrong. No one is right. Rigathi did a mistake. William Ruto also did a mistake. All of them were working in the same administration. Why don't you ask yourself, why is now Rigathi filing a petition, Ruto also to be impeached? It means that there is something which Ruto had done, and Rigathi knows. That is why he is also having interest for his former boss to be impeached. Lazima tuwe waaminifu na tuwe wale ambao tuko na imani katika taifa letu la Kenya, ya kuendeleza nchi yetu iendelee kulingana na katiba yetu. And that is what is now happening. Kenyans, I don't want to talk much about this, because you know what is happening in our country. This is a lesson you must learn from a victory, that when it's come 2027, please check whom you are voting for. Don't just rush to vote. Check whom you are voting for, because things might change. You might do a mistake giving William Ruto another chance. You might do a mistake giving someone, not only William Ruto, another chance. This person is going to use that time nicely just to finish your dream, just to destroy you, because you never learn from your mistake. Either mchague mtu yote, hata kama ni mimi basi, mwanze nao safari, kuliko yule ambaye mmejua mwenye hata atafanya mambo mbaya zaidi. Kama sasa ndio mnalia, what about after 2027? Look at all these things. They are only having time to fight for themselves, but they don't have time for your beneficiaries, sorry. And this is the government we are having. They don't have time to deliver the promises. They are only having time, huyu alifanya hii, lazima tuende nyumbani wote, hivi na hivi, after all those mistakes. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've never subscribed. Like my videos, watch, share, and give us your opinion. I want to wish you all the best and appreciate you, and thank you so much for your always great support in this broadcast. May God bless you. We are going well, and that is why I am here to tell you any updates, and also just try to encourage ourselves. What should we do for this our country, Kenya? Ladies and gentlemen, bye bye.